Hi, Aries. Welcome to your monthly reading for February 2022. So this may not be for everyone, this may not resonate for everybody, but a really strong energy that I was picking up on is it feels like some of you are navigating your way out of a relationship. So whether a relationship has already come to an end and you are like picking up the pieces and like starting again and going through that process, or there might be something here where there's like this weird limbo between a relationship it's like in this transition period of kind of ending. I don't know. That's the vibe that I'm getting. So it feels like this is a month of turning inward and just like almost starting again, kind of bringing back some passion, some new beginnings into your life and starting again. I'm hearing the word rebuild. So it feels like you're rebuilding, you're picking up the pieces and rebuilding. So that's the vibe I'm getting. May not resonate with everybody, but that's what it looks like here. Okay, so what do we have coming up for Aries this month? Yeah, 4 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so relationships, right? Home, foundations, shift, change, unknown. Feels like there's this kind of unknown or we're not really sure. It feels like we know that something is changing, but we just don't know in what way and what it's going to look like. So there's this unknown, big question mark is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Needing some space. It kind of feels like there's this emotional distance or like a cut off of emotions. Yeah, there's like a block or, just needing to kind of protect your energy or creating some kind of bubble around you. It's like you're seeing something or something is clear for you and you are taking some time to process. You're taking some time to process. You're reflecting either on a relationship or the past, but there's this need for some space, some like emotional space. Like even if people are coming towards you, it's like there's something just not resonating with you anymore, which is really interesting. Okay. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Okay. So in your overarching theme, we have the Sun, which is a really beautiful card. I feel like there is a new horizon. Like there's something being born or being brought into your life, or you're kind of navigating towards something that feels so much more fulfilling. And it feels like right now you're in this change period. You're in this transition period. So the Sun you may not feel right now necessarily, but it feels like it's there. Like it's almost the undercurrent behind a lot of these changes. It's like Spirit's trying to bring you some happiness, joy, contentment, something that I'm hearing something that fits for you better, something that will feel good for you. And it works for you. Something that will make you feel a lot more in your element. And so there's this, like, it's almost like Spirit's kind of the universe. There's these shifting energies that are aiding you in this transition period out of one thing into the next. I feel like you're putting a lot of stuff behind you. So Queen of Wands, this is beautiful. So there's like this, I'm hearing the word insight, clarity, something like awakening, something kind of something got reignited. That's what I'm hearing. There's like a reignition of excitement, looking forward to the future. And I feel like this happened in the past and now it's creating change in your life. So it's almost like some kind of spark went off in you, Aries, and now there's all these things changing. And so you're needing some time to yourself. You're needing some time to think. You're definitely in thinking mode. You're definitely in self-reflective mode here with the 4 of Cups and 4 of Swords. Okay, in your future. The high priestess. So manifestation, very powerful, intuitive. You're creating something. I feel like you're recreating something, or you're manifesting. You're bringing something to life. You're bringing something to life. See, Two of Cups, present emotions. So definitely something about a relationship. And I also feel like you're being very in tune with how you feel. Like you're being very honest with how you feel about something. There's a vulnerability that's coming out in you. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So definitely, I mean, relationships is just a huge thing here for you, but it's not just the relationship. I feel like that's kind of almost like a catalyst. It's changing a lot of things in your life. Like it changes everything. Environment. Hopes, dreams, and desires. Okay. What's Aries wanting? Okay, so it feels like you're definitely going through some kind of transformation. I mean, there's a huge transformation here. Needing to set the record straight, needing to find some kind of equilibrium or balance back. I know this is not the Justice card, it's the Death card, but at the same time, I'm feeling like a rebalancing, like finally kind of taking care of things that have been neglected for a long time is kind of what I'm seeing here. Like taking care of things that we might have pushed to the side or not really wanted to look at, but it needs to be looked at. It needs to be investigated is what I'm seeing with the Death card. And that's why I feel like you're also in this reflective mode, the Four of Cups and Four of Swords. You're looking at something so you can understand it better, so you can come to some kind of resolution about something that's happening in your life, or maybe something that has happened in your life. And by doing this, it's creating transformation, because it could also be just completely changing your perspective of how you're seeing a situation or how you're looking at something as well. And needing to tend to the wounds, to take care of things that have been maybe abandoned or neglected is what I'm seeing. Okay. I'm hearing you don't see it now, but it's all working out. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Queen of Pentacles. So I'm just hearing from the Queen of Pentacles that this is very interesting. It's like she's talking and she's saying, everything has its season and everything happened the way it needed to happen. And your happy ending is still coming. Oh, how beautiful. I love that. You know, there's a really beautiful divine feminine energy in this reading. We have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands. I completely forgot about the Queen of Wands. Wow. So we're just missing the Queen of Swords here. But there is a really powerful divine energy here. And that divine energy, and we all have divine energy. Everybody has divine feminine energy. And it's kind of, that part is saying everything is going to be okay, because it like sees the bigger picture. It sees why things needed to really happen the way they did. It was necessary. And things may look chaotic on the surface, but there's not as chaotic as they seem. Like there's a method, there's a plan. Nothing went wrong. Nothing went like disarray. That this is just change and it's natural part of like the cycle. So that's what I'm hearing from all of these queens and the High Priestess, like this divine feminine energy is that's what I feel like it's saying. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So this is all about going forward with a lot of passion, charisma, and confidence. Going towards what you believe in, what you love. And it also feels like there is this like tunnel vision, but it feels like the tunnel vision is very necessary because it's like you have your sights set on something specific, and maybe it's like a specific life goal or a career. Maybe it's a relationship. It's something. It's like your sights are set on something specific, and you are blocking out all the extra noise so you can be clear within yourself about what it is that you want for yourself without anybody else's like opinion, is kind of what I'm feeling with the Knight of Wands. And there's something that you're very passionate about, something that you care about a lot, something that really helps you see value in it. There's something about it that brings value to your life. So I feel like there's a clarity about your desires, like what you're desiring. Okay, let's look into the Four of Wands and Four of Cups. What does Aries need to know about the Four of Wands and Four of Cups? Oh, beautiful. Love this. Eight of Pentacles. So I'm hearing new beginnings in your life. This is just a new chapter, establishing new foundations, new opportunities. I'm also kind of hearing like this is maybe a bit different from what you thought things would be, but it's all going to be very, very good. It's going to work out for the best. There's a beautiful path ahead of you, Aries. There is like this gate, that portal I'm hearing is like a portal that you're going to want to walk through. And I love that we have the Sun card here, because this is just all about everything that you're being guided to right now. What I'm hearing with the Sun, everything that you're being guided to right now is leading you to your happiness. So, because this is the overarching theme of your reading. So everything that's happening, everything that's changing, everything that's working out for you right now is for your happiness. It's leading you to your happiness. That's the end goal for Spirit, is your happiness. And then we have the King of Wands clarifying that. So again, being really true to what you're passionate about, what you love, what helps you come alive. What is it that makes you come alive? And I love that we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here. So again, we do have relationships playing a really big role in your reading. So maybe for some of you, if this is someone else that you're desiring, you could be the King of Wands. And maybe there's someone from your past that's your Queen of Wands that is you're kind of manifesting actually with the High Priestess. So there is this beautiful connection of the divine masculine seeking the divine feminine, and that's not necessarily a relationship. It could just be seeking wholeness within ourselves, because we both have both parts. So needing to balance out and seek out that part of ourselves, or to connect with that part of ourselves that makes us whole, that helps us to feel whole. So very beautiful. Not that you need another person to make you feel whole. I think in a more general sense, it's just about balancing those two polarities there. Okay. The Queen of Wands. This is someone who is not afraid to be herself, is what I'm hearing. Someone who's not afraid to be herself. What do we need to know about the Queen of Wands? What is the Queen of Wands saying? I'm hearing travel. Go somewhere. Go travel. Maybe some of you need to get away. Oh, wow. Look at that. The Two of Wands. This is kind of like, it could be a travel card. It's kind of like, going out and making a decision, making a choice. I kind of feel like, okay, from the Queen of Wands, I'm kind of hearing her say like, do something different, take a risk, take a chance. Do something different. And I feel like this is where you're coming from, because this is in your past position. So there's something like some kind of crossroads, some kind of decision that you're making. But I kind of feel like the Queen of Wands is saying like, choose the thing that makes your life interesting. Choose the thing that brings you alive, that like helps bring life back into you. Let's go into the Four of Swords. You need to know about the Four of Swords for Aries? Page of Wands. Yeah. So again, really tapping into, it's interesting because within these, self-reflective cards on the inside, almost, it kind of feels like there is this new passion. It's like there's something has woken up inside you, but you don't want to share it yet with anybody. It feels very internal. It feels like you're just needing to kind of be with it. You don't want anyone to really come into your space, and you just want it to be yours. Like, for example, if this is a creative idea, something that you're super excited about, some kind of project you want to get started, or a life path that you want to walk down, I think that if there's this vibe of like you just kind of wanting to keep it to yourself, or wanting to just keep it your own little secret where you can just enjoy it and really allow yourself to just be there, because there's something about boundaries. There's something about not wanting other people in your space. Because it feels like other people just complicate things. That's kind of that's the vibe I'm getting here. Okay, let's keep going. So what are we manifesting with the High Priestess? This is in your near future. Oh my gosh, look at that again. So I feel like, there's definitely something you're kind of brewing underneath the surface. I feel like you're really keeping a lot of things to yourself right now. And I feel like you're kind of manifesting a move, a change. And this could be just a change completely in your own lifestyle. You're playing around with like shifting gears, or something that you're wanting to make a change in. We have one more. What is Aries changing? Yeah, it's like you're needing to make a decision. There's a lot of choices that you're needing to make. And then the Queen of Swords is all about being logical, analytical, but also kind of planning ahead, needing to strategize, and also needing to think clearly about something. Being practical, being logical. But I'm also kind of hearing from the Queen of Swords is, what do I need to, how interesting. They just brought my attention to the fact that there's the Queen of Swords, because we have all the other queens here. And I said earlier that the only one we're missing is the Queen of Swords. So here we go, Queen of Swords. So we have like all the queens here. And the Queen of Swords is actually coming in. I know that, a lot of times the queens and the kings of swords are usually all about practicality, being realistic. But she's also kind of saying here, what do you need to cut ties from? Yeah, there's something here about cutting ties. What do you need to unshackle yourself from? What has kept you bound? What is, in a realistic perspective, like if you think about it, is what she's saying. If you think about it, what has kept you blocked and what has helped you to feel free? Because we might have kind of mixed up the two, is what I'm kind of feeling here. Like there's almost like this, it's like the pot got stirred up, and your perception of reality or perception of a certain situation is changing. It's like there's some kind of perception change. There's some kind of internal change. You're seeing something in a different light. And the Queen of Swords is kind of coming in and saying like, what is it that, where is it that you feel like has kind of skewed your perception of something? I hope that makes sense. It feels like there's some kind of thing about finding clarity, like coming to some kind of realization about seeing a picture clearly, because we might have been in a fog. There might have been some kind of haze over our eyes, or like a blindfold on. And I feel like the Queen of Swords is coming in with this sharp clarity and trying to get you to see something clearly, trying to bring that clarity in for you so you can make some kind of decision or choice, because there's some kind of like a balancing act that you're doing right now. Yeah, because I felt like you're in this transition, like a really big transition period. Okay. 2 of Cups. Holding on to your stability, holding on to what makes you feel grounded and what makes you feel safe. So again, the 4 of Wands. But then we have the Six of Cups too. So this is also reminiscing about the past. This could be like a past relationship that you're thinking about, or some kind of, there's something coming into play about like a past relationship or the past. There's like nostalgia about the past, some kind of connection about the past. But then there's also like this need to kind of hang on to stability, to hang on to what you have right now. Feeling grounded. Okay. In your environmental sphere, there's the Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So it feels like this could be one or two things. One is that you being true to your heart and listening to some kind of message that your soul or your heart is trying to tell you is creating some kind of shift and change in your life. Or there is someone who is a Queen of Cups that's coming in here for you that's kind of changing some kind of dynamic for you. What do we need to know about the Wheel of Fortune and Queen of Cups here for Aries? Five of Pentacles. Interesting. We have one more about the Five of Pentacles. It might be that there's some kind of change in work. There might be some kind of change in work. And you're seeing something clearly about that. For some reason, the Five of Pentacles feels like there's a change in work here for some of you. Maybe there's some kind of job change. Learning from the past, there's some kind of lesson that you're learning, or some kind of lesson that you're being shown. You're being shown something, because that Ace of Swords is also clarity, enlightenment. There's like this spark of being able to like a realization, seeing something, and it's getting you in touch with like a deep inner knowing, it's causing you to look within yourself. There is some kind of shift or change that's happening in your external world, like in your work sphere or maybe at home, because we have the Four of Wands showing up quite a bit here. But there's some kind of change in your external world that has caused you to, it's almost like thrusted you into this moment of clarity, or being able to see something really clearly. And it's helping you to learn some kind of, like extract some kind of wisdom or knowledge about some kind of bigger picture. That's what it looks like. Okay, let's look into the Death card here. So this is in your hopes, dreams, and desires. What does Aries need to know about this? The Death card. Okay. So surrendering to the changes, allowing them to reveal to you what you need to see. You're definitely going through this process, but then look, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So freedom is what I'm hearing. You're kind of on this path to freedom, personal freedom, financial freedom, being able to kind of make decisions for yourself. Maybe some of you have felt like you don't really have a whole lot of say or a lot of control over, or maybe in the past, you have kind of felt like you haven't had a whole lot of say in some kind of like how things, maybe there's some like people making decisions for you kind of thing, or you're obligated to make certain kinds of choices or decisions, but there's like a surrendering to some kind of ending, some kind of change, some kind of transformation, like you're letting something be what it is. And there's like this hope for looking forward to like some kind of freedom or some kind of independence from everything. I feel like, see, with that Queen of Swords, I got this vibe of needing to break free from something that has kept you shackled for a while. I'm surprised the Eight of Swords is not here, because that's a vibe I'm getting here. What else can we know about this Hanged Man and the Nine of Pentacles for Aries? The Death. The Fool. Okay, new beginning. So it's like you're desiring a new beginning, and one that leads you to like your freedom, your abundance, being able to just, I'm getting the sense of like just, so I can breathe, so I can just be free. Start again, just do something differently. Wow, powerful. Yeah, beautiful. You have a new beginning ahead of you on the horizon. I feel like you're going through this transformational period right now. But on the other end of it, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool, which is amazing. It's beautiful. Didn't we have the Sun up here? Yeah, look at that. Like, you have the Sun here. So, I mean, I know that, it may feel like right now, there may be just so many changes and it may not feel so great. But you have some really beautiful new beginnings up ahead of you. You can see the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, the Fool, the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, it's gorgeous, actually, what's kind of coming up here for you. And I feel like there's a lot of, like, you're kind of seeing something, you're learning some kind of lesson, is what I'm seeing. Like, you're seeing the lesson in something. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Again, this is also independence and freedom. Like, this is being able to, like, just create like your own, being able to nurture and grow your own life and be really free in that. And I'm getting like really excited. I'm feeling like a jolt of energy. So this feels like really, really good. I like this. Yeah. And this is also about setting your boundaries. I think that's going to be really important. I feel like you're being very private right now. You're kind of keeping to yourself. You're allowing yourself to be able to like kind of like make your own decisions and choices, which is really, really good. It feels really, really good. I kind of get the sense like that's something you might not have been allowed to do in the past. And for some reason, I just saw in a split second, I saw like this tape over the Queen of Pentacles' mouth. And what I'm kind of seeing and what that kind of shows me, it's telling me two different things. One is that some of you might in the past, like, haven't been able to like speak up, like you haven't been able to use your voice. And I feel like that is kind of changing for you now. And you may not be like super, it's not that you're just like going to people and just like saying whatever you think, but I think that you are speaking, your actions are speaking very loudly. And another one is that you're also kind of keeping quiet about something that you're kind of building or kind of creating for yourself. And that's with the Seven of Wands too. So they were showing me like this tape over her mouth. So either in the past, you haven't been able to really vocalize or speak up. You weren't allowed to use your voice. You weren't allowed to express. And then for others of you, or it could also be both. Now you're also kind of keeping quiet and just like working on something, preparing for some kind of shift or change. And you are allowing yourself to just kind of keep it to yourself right now. Yeah, building, rebuilding. It is a slow moving energy. So I feel like what's kind of coming up here for you, especially with that Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, it'll take some time. It'll take some effort, right? You're rebuilding right now. But I feel like slowly but surely you will definitely get there. But I feel like there's like this plan and strategy that you have. Okay, let's go into some oracle cards here, Aries. Okay, what is a challenge for Aries this month? Okay, new beginnings. Yeah. So I know you're trying to create that new beginning here. And I'm just kind of feeling like you're looking at this mountain, and this mountain is your new beginning, but it feels like the mountain feels insurmountable is what I'm hearing. Like, oh my gosh, how am I going to climb this mountain? But I feel like just with that Knight of Pentacles, it's like slowly but surely, one foot in front of the other, you're starting out You have this laser-like focus. This Knight of Wands is, going full on ahead towards its desires, what it wants, what he wants. Can we have another one for the new beginnings? What else do we need to know about this? For Aries, another challenge. Why is it challenging? Why is a new beginning challenging? Release. Maybe there's a lot to let go of. There's a lot to kind of heal. I think you're kind of... There's a lot going on in you, I think. This is like major shifting happening. I feel like you're kind of pulled in both directions. There's a lot releasing, healing. You're seeing a lot of things clearly. There's decisions that need to be made. You're trying to figure out what kind of beginning you want to make now. So you're navigating all of that. And so it's going to take it, take it one day by day, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Okay, what is something Aries can look forward to this month? Solitude. Beautiful. I love that. Because we did have the Four of Swords and we had the Four of Cups. So you are going to get some time to really be with yourself. I feel like you're going to take a lot of that time to be with yourself, to think about things, to sort through your thoughts, and allow yourself to go through whatever processing you need to go through. I'm not seeing a whole lot of people really bothering you this month, or asking you of anything, or like needing you for anything, like major at least. You're gonna get time to really think and just be with yourself. Can we have another one? What else can Aries look forward to this month? Purification. Yeah. So you're definitely going through like a healing process. You're definitely cutting out a lot of the weeds. You are being blessed. You're being blessed with insight. You're being blessed with clarity. That fog, that clarity is grace. It's a blessing, because it's like, it just makes everything make so much more sense. And you are able to access parts of yourself, or maybe even reclaim parts of yourself that you might have felt like you lost and you didn't even realize you were missing. So I'm kind of getting that sense that you may almost like rediscover yourself in a way through this transformation. Okay, guidance message for Aries. Home. Wow, so much home. And I feel like this is about, what does home mean to you? What is home for you? I feel like there's so much about home here. This is about childhood. This is about your home now. This is about the home within yourself. This is about, where do I feel at home? Who do I feel at home with? Can we have one more about this? What else can Aries know about home? What do you want Aries to know about home? I'm hearing focus on what helps you to feel at home, or you're focusing on that. You're thinking about that. Home. Okay, they said move on. Okay, move on to another deck here. Okay, what do the angels want to say to you, Aries? Angel messages for Aries for this month. Yeah, beautiful. Time for retreat. Take some time for yourself. This is definitely time for you. This is time for you to, and I feel like that is a blessing that's going to be here for you. This month, you're going to get time to be still, be quiet, and or have some quiet time for yourself to think about things. Do we have any other messages from the angels for Aries? Any other messages? I feel like there's another one that wants to come out. Oh, Oh, wow. Okay. Many. Beautiful. Okay. So we have friendships. Oops. Friendships, harmony, and emerging. So maybe some of you are coming into contact with new friendships. Maybe you're forming new friendships, harmonious friendships. There's something forming, something kind of coming in. I do feel like a lot of you are going to be meeting new people. You're going to be, after this kind of, you go through this transition phase. I feel like you're stepping into another world where maybe the people that you meet are just going to be really different from who you would normally associate with. But at the same time, I feel like you'll be surprised at how much more you resonate with them now. So there is definitely a shift in your social circle as well. So there's definitely some newer people coming into your life here. So this is really interesting because these two cards fell out from your animal deck when I was preparing your decks for this reading. So I just kind of set them to the side. I wasn't sure what their message was going to be, but yeah, these are your animal cards, which is so fitting for the messages that came out. Horse spirit, freedom is yours, and stillness. So again, retreat, solitude, stillness, 4 of cups, 4 of swords. So this is definitely a time for meditation. This is definitely a time to just kind of be with yourself and think about things, setting up your boundaries, all that beautiful stuff. And I love that the freedom is yours card is here because that was in your hopes, dreams, and desires. It kind of felt like I felt like with the 9 of Pentacles, I got that vibe of like wanting to be free and wanting to start again, like wanting a new beginning, wanting to start over on something. So I feel like, and I love that how reassuring that horse spirit is freedom is yours. So it's coming. I feel like the beautiful gifts that you're wanting to manifest. And I feel like you are manifesting some beautiful things for yourself. And one of them is abundance and another one is freedom. I also feel like you're transforming into a beautiful, authentic version of yourself. And I feel like you're going to be seeing yourself. Forget about other people. I think you're going to see yourself in a different light. I feel like you're going to understand yourself at a deeper level. And that is a beautiful thing to go through that transformation right now. And sometimes it's not so pleasant because we have to see certain truths or realities first. But I think that you're going to allow yourself the time you need to process all of that insight. And on the other end of it, you have a lot of happiness and clarity about where you want to go from there. So that's what you have coming up for you in the month of February, to take a lot of time for yourself and just allow yourself to just, move at your own pace. And I love the stillness, right? Because the stillness here is, oh, how interesting. This card is not even an animal card. I just realized that. But how interesting is that? This is from this deck. Wow, beautiful. That's very interesting. I didn't even notice that. Okay. So, but anyhow, the stillness card, the swan, is all about allowing ourselves to, there's non-action. Like that's what this card is about. It's about a time of no action, nothing really happening on the surface level, like on the, on the surface level, on the external world, because I feel like this is a time for a major shift on the inside. And then once that shift occurs, it will start showing up on the outside as well. So this is a time for internal shifting. Okay, let's do one more here. One more guidance card for Aries. Inner wellspring. I have an inner wellspring of love that luxuriously overflows with abundance. Yeah. So this is also about, again, coming home to yourself. This is about going to engaging in things and connecting with things that fill your soul, that open up your heart, that make you come alive, that interest you, spark your passion. It's like you're going towards things that really honor your own like interests versus doing things that may have like honored other people's interests or have pleased other people. I feel like you're turning inward. This is more about like self-love and really taking care of yourself and allowing yourself to have those things that really connect with you. So Very beautiful reading, Aries. What a transformational month for you. Yeah, this is really beautiful. If this reading resonated, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next month. Bye, Aries.